Hey everyone, Big Pauly back with a brand new video, a brand new Blu-ray hunt on a Monday morning, and it's 50-50 with the weather. It was crapping it down earlier on, now it's stopped, but it's still overcast. I don't think it's going to be blue sky and sunshine today, but yeah, let's just hope it's not going to rain too much. Okay, so I'm down here at the Morrison's car park, Morrison's Asda car park, just about to head up to Maidstone to do some Blu-ray hunting. I just popped into Morrison's to get a lovely breakfast. I had scrambled egg on granary toast with extra baked beans and mushrooms, and it was it was gorgeous, and it was only £7.85. and also a decaf latte, so bloody good price for what I got on that plate, with the unlimited latte if I wanted them. So yeah, there we go. So Morrison's, I'm all fueled up, ready to go. So yes, today we are hitting Maidstone. I was going to originally go to Maidstone to pop into Lulu's to pick up my Predator head from the recent Predator Badlands popcorn, you know, at the Odeon. Unfortunately, I can't. They have other plans at the moment, so I can't pop in there. So I'll get it before Christmas anyway, probably in time for the next film. But we're still going to Maidstone anyway, because we did Canterbury last week. And yeah, we're going to have a look, see what they've got. I know HMV have got a Black Friday sale on. I don't know if that includes in store or if it's just online, but we'll have a look. Possible pickup today, maybe 1 or 2 items. I do also have a big item coming from China, which is due to be delivered within the next couple of hours. I think it's my latest Blue Fans Premium Discless Edition, so yeah, hopefully it is. Anyway, I can't think of anything else. Yeah, anyway, we'll chat that out later. It should be already at home by the time I get back. Yeah. What else are we going to do? We're going to do CEX. I recently traded in a few bits and pieces that I've got doubled up on, or I've swapped the Blu-rays out and I've got 4Ks now. And I pocketed, I think it was about £125 on a CEX voucher. So lovely jubbly. So you never know, I might find something at CEX in Maidstone. I've yet to have a look to see what stock they've got on their steelbooks and their 4Ks, but at least I've got something to use. And then we'll hit a couple of charity shops. I might walk down to the bottom of the town, as long as it's not absolutely crapping it down to the mall. We've done the calendar club, so there's no need to show you all the calendar club stuff. There is a couple of those charity shops inside the mall, including that big old retro one that has all the VHS tapes and all that. We haven't been there for quite a while, so yeah, we'll check that out. And anywhere else we go, anywhere else I can be bothered to take you. who knows where the wind's going today. Right, okay, let's get the list out, because I've got a list. Hang on, let's turn the engine off now. And he turned it on so that I could get a little bit warmed up, because it is a little bit nippy out there. So I have the list, oh god, the torn list now of stuff that is out. There's a huge amount of stuff, but I've only written down stuff that we're probably interested in, and that we'll probably find mostly in the shops. Anyway, let me just put you into receiver position. There you go. See, it's not a big task, you know, putting you into receiver position. It's just moving the phone. No big fancy editing shit here. Right, okay, so the big release of the week is The Conjuring. That's right, The Conjuring Last Rites, which I believe is the final film. This is available on a Blu-ray. I like the artwork on that one, and also a 4K. That is really weird art. I don't get that. I don't get that artwork. It's kind of, it's interesting, but it's lazy at the same time. And apparently that artwork is on the 4K steelbook as well. Whether or not they have the steelbook, I have no idea. There is also a 4-film Blu-ray collection. No 4-film 4K collection, because I might have actually grabbed that. But apparently it might be coming out early next year. What else have we got? We have got Together. Together. Yeah, that's available on a Blu-ray and also a 4K. Alison Brie. Is it Franco? Is it James Franco? There's two Francos, isn't there? Yeah, one other Franco's. Didn't see this at the cinema. Apparently it's quite a good horror film though. I just remember Alison Brie in Community. I can't really take her seriously in a film after what she did in Community. Yeah, we've also got Eddington as well. That's on Blu-ray with Joaquin Phoenix and Pedro Pascal. Actually, I didn't mind that. That was not a bad film. I think it might be a one-time watch. It was all set around COVID and the pandemic. Yeah, but yeah, I was entertained by it. It just didn't blow me away. We've got The Apartment on 4K from Arrow. And this stars Jack Lemmon and Shirley MacLaine, sister of John McClane. We've got a couple of Hammer films. We've got Scars of Dracula. I didn't know Dracula had any scars. On 4K. Plus we've got The Horror of Frankenstein. That's on 4K. And also The Men of Sherwood Forest. That don't sound like a horror film or a horror series. It sounds all very bright and BBC. But apparently it's on Hammer Films. We've got a film on BFI called The Health of Mirth. We also have Legend, the 4K 10th anniversary limited edition series. This is Tom Holland, Tom Hardy, doubling it up as the two Cray twins, the Cray brothers, which he did a brilliant job for that. And apparently, if I remember rightly, he never filmed both sequences together on the same day. Yeah, so that was very cleverly done. We've also got The Chronicles of Narnia. Now, I originally thought this was the films that came out, that they just shoved them all in a box set. Because I might have bought that, actually. But this is a BBC series that ran from 1988 to 1990, which I've never seen, so I don't know what it's like. We also have Hell's Angels on 4K from the Posh Knob label, Criterion. That's right, Criterion. Yes, there we go. So let's put you back into normal position. So that's pretty much stuff that's coming out today. Like I say, there are other stuff coming out from 88 films and various other places, Vintage Classics and all that kind of stuff. If we see them on the shelves, I'll just video them for you. But I wanted to keep that short, just like the intro. That's not a short intro, I'm telling you. We're getting up on 8 minutes already. Right, okay, so one last thing to tell you. This coming Sunday, which is it the 30th? I think it's the 30th, yeah. There will be a big live stream on my channel over on YouTube at 7 PM. And it's basically Carlinho's quiz. That's right, Carlinho9. Everybody knows Carl. He's come up with this brilliant quiz and invited a lot of YouTubers. So you're going to have me, you're going to have Jamie, obviously Carl. We've got Movies with James. We've got Movie Worm, Jordan. I'm going to forget someone in a minute. I know I'm going to forget someone. Magpie Movies. I'm not sure if Pete, Blu-ray Bullet Bit, is going to take part. He might be in hospital at the time. Poor Pete. Send to love, Pete. But yeah, there was a few other people that I would like to have had in the quiz, but unfortunately they're busy or they're at work, so it's not to be. But they can always watch the replay, rerun. I know it was something. Oh, for Christ's sake, and I haven't even had any alcohol. Yes, so this coming Sunday night at 7 PM, join us for probably an hour and a half to 2 hours of fun quiz frolics. Yes, and I think Carl's got about 50 questions put aside, so we'll see how well we do with all of these questions. I know I'm probably going to get about 2 out of 50. Anyway, put that in your diary now. Drop everything, put that in your diary. Obviously, if you're a pilot, don't let go of the steering wheel. Yeah, this coming Sunday, 7 PM on my YouTube channel, Carlinho's Quiz. It's going to be a barrel of laughs. Fantastic. Right, let's get on the road. Let's get up to Maidstone. Let's go and do some Blu-ray hunting. And let's start, of course, where we always, well, most of the time, start our Blu-ray hunts. The fantastic HMV. Let's go and have a look what they've had in this week. Okay, up here at Maidstone. It was really weird coming up because what I said back in Dover, it was all cloudy and it looked like it was going to rain and there ain't going to be any sunshine. As I got out of Dover, it's just cleared. It was total blue sky, beaming sunshine all the way up the motorway until I get to Maidstone. And guess what? Bloody cloudy up here. Flipping typical. That little bit in the middle with a lovely sunshine and blue sky, and I didn't enjoy it because I was in the car. Anyway, who knows, maybe all this crap will clear and then the sun will come out. Let's get out to HMV. Let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look at the Christmas decorations. Also those stalls as well. When I do that, that flabs too much. I need to get rid of that flabbiness. Yeah, the stalls. You know, every Christmas I have either a breakfast or a pulled pork, what is it, a pulled pork Yorkshire pudding wrap with crackling and apple sauce. That does sound nice. But I'm not going to have it today because I've had some breakfast, so I might clear all of my food closer to Christmas so I can at least enjoy one of those even if I don't have anything else for the rest of the day. Anyway, let's get up the town, let's go and have a look. Oh yeah, if I all of a sudden stop recording for some reason, I'm actually expecting a phone call from my doctor to talk about my results from my recent blood tests. Also, I think my cellulitis on my leg might come back because I've got a big red, blotchy, itchy patch. So I might have to have another course of antibiotics. I only had this about 3 or 4 weeks ago and it's come back already, if it is that. Anyway, I'll let you know later on. Okay then, first stop today, HMV. Let's get in there and have a look. Okay, coming through the door, first thing I'm seeing is this Stranger Things fan box for 20 quid. Yeah, interesting, probably a couple of pop vinyl figures in there or something. Anyway, let's have a look at the new releases. So we've got The Conjuring, The Last Rites on Blu-ray for £14.99, slim case, no slip cover, probably an eco case. And we also have the 4K as well. Okay, I'm not sure on that artwork, but there we go, £24.99. Looks like a bit of a fingerprint magnet, all that black. Yeah, here is the 4-movie collection as well, only on Blu-ray, but there might be a 4K box set coming soon. But that's £29.99, so if you haven't got any of the other films, you might as well pick that one up. Down here we got Eddington, which, yeah, it was okay. For me, I think a one-time watch, even though there was great performances in there. It did feel a bit dull at times. Up the top here, we've got Together. Yes, doing something weird with their lips. £14.99 on the Blu-ray. And also the 4K there, no slipcover, unfortunately. And the price for this looks like the 4Ks are going up because it's £25.99. And you don't even get a Blu-ray either. Oh, dear me. What else have we got? Down here, we got the Chronicles of Narnia. Yes, this is the old BBC series. Not seen a single episode of this. 30 quid. So tell me, is it any good? Yeah, because I did like the films when they came out. What else have we got? Oh yeah, we've got Legend. That's right, the old Tom Hardy and his twin brother Tom Hardy. I didn't think they'd actually have this limited edition box set for £34.99. So that's pretty good. Yeah, so I might have a word with Santa and see if he brings me that one sometime. What else have we got? Put that back. Oh yeah, over here we've got, what is this one? Sunset Boulevard. I don't know if this is a new release today. I got a feeling this might have come out maybe a couple of weeks ago. But it looks like 75th anniversary, £22.99. Awesome. Oh yeah, F1. I actually couldn't believe they actually do have the F1 Steelbook in stock. 1 copy. Wow, excellent. They usually don't hold new release steelbooks. On the collector's chart or the boutique, barrel or whatever you want to call it. We've got this massive Agatha Christie box set, very nice. It's got all the Murder on the Orient Express and Death on the Nile and Evil Under the Sun and the Cracked Mirror, or whatever it's called, the Mirror Cracked. Yeah, it looks like there may be digibooks inside or digipacks. £79.99 if you want all of those all in one collection. And of course we've got them individually from Vintage Classics with some nice slip covers. Slip cases, £14.99 for the Blu-ray, and then the 4K, there we go, same artwork, and that is priced at £22.99. I think we're going to have the same themed with the pricing on these ones. We've also got our Posh Knob one, L what? Ow. Yes, that is £29.99. I don't know what that is about. What else have we got? Down here we have got Hell's Angels. That's very cool. 4K. I like that artwork. Don't know what the film is about, but there you go. £29.99, and they do also have the Blu-ray over there. Plus, also from BFI, we've got the House of Mirth. Yeah, it's actually Gillian Anderson on the cover. It looks like her. Anyway, that's £16.99. Down here, we've got another one of the Agatha Christie ones, Murder on the Orient Express. £22.99. And look, nice matching artwork. Very cool. And then we have another one, which I've not heard of this one, Boston Kickout or something. This is on 4K. Never heard of that one. £34.99. Awesome. What else have we got? Let's have a look back up the top here. Yeah, there we go. There's another one, Evil Under the Sun. That's cool. Again, with all the matching artwork for £22.99. There's Hell's Angels on Blu-ray. Down here, we've got another one as well. So we've got all four of them on Blu-ray and 4K. The Mirror Cracked. Excellent. That's £22.99. I like the colours on that with the purples. Murder on the Orient Express there over there as well. And we've got a couple of Hammer ones. This is the Horror of Frankenstein, £34.99. I didn't actually expect to see these in store, these big thick box sets, so that's pretty cool. And we also have the Scars of Dracula as well. Awesome. And that is £34.99 for that one as well. And we also have the Sherwood one. What is it called? Sherwood Forest something. Yeah, go on, turn it around because I can't read it. Yeah, Men of Sherwood Forest, there it is, £34.99. Yeah, is it a horror film? Because it don't look very horror-y. Anyway, down the bottom here we've got the Florida Project. Yeah, Florida Project. That was pretty good. I enjoyed that film. £44.99 though for the big, thick, massive box set. As you can see, all the Black Friday deals here for 20% off on the 4Ks and the Blu-rays, and they're scattered through at the shop. I thought I'd do this little pan around because they have increased the amount of Blu-rays and DVDs in the shop, so there's a few more aisles been thrown in. On the vinyl, yes, if you want a bit of Dolly Christmas, there you go, a bit of Dolly Parton at Christmas. Who doesn't want a bit of Dolly Parton at Christmas? Home for Christmas, there we go. I think this might be an old one because she looks a little bit older than that now, bless her. Yeah, but there we go, excellent. And we also have some Wicked for Good shit as well. It looks like we've got two vinyls, two different artworks on those. So you can either buy one or, as they want you to, buy both. Yeah, and we will also have the CD down here. And I think that's the CD for the first film next to it as well. But yeah, vinyl and CDs, excellent. With only a couple of days left to go for the the last ever series of Stranger Things, which I am so excited for. They've put all the pop vinyls together, so you can go Stranger Things mad. Okay, so 4 pickups in HMV. Happy with what I've got. It looks like they've actually expanded the movie section again, because there's another 2 aisles that have got Blu-rays in. So it seems like the whole back of the shop is entirely stocked with movies. I just need to move them to the front. That'll never happen. Anyway, let's go to our next stop, CEX. Let's go and have a look, see if they've got the Yorkshire pudding wrap thing and the hot dogs. Might be a bit too early, but let's go and have a look.
Yeah, I just assumed she'd be like, stay at home. Yeah, exactly.
Don't worry, just giving them a minute. What, just one currywurst?
And a normal breakfast, please.
Okay, so that smell, especially for the sausages, my God, that was nice. I'm thinking I do want one, probably the Yorkshire pudding wrap, but I had my breakfast literally 2 hours ago. I'm thinking it's still November, it's still like 5 weeks to Christmas or so, or 4 weeks to Christmas. I'm thinking maybe middle of December. On the next round up here, I might actually have one. I just want to get over my 4 stone loss so far. So I'll probably have one in a couple of weeks when we come up. Anyway, let's go to the next stop, CX. Okay, let's have a little look at the new stock that's come in then. Yeah, let's have a look, see what we've got here. What we got the Banana Splits movie. Was that a £5? And we also have Candyman, one of the Candyman films. I couldn't quite see the bit underneath it, but there you go. We also have the Jordan Peele 3-movie collection for £15, so that's pretty cool. All great films. And we also have Independence Day for a couple of quid there on 4K. We've got some big box set there with Assassin's Creed in. We've got Conjuring 2, good price there, £5 with a slipcover. Waiting on the 4K for that one, I'm telling you. Yeah, we've got some Ice Age there as well. And Terminator 2, yes, Judgment Day on Blu-ray. A couple of box sets down here. We've got Harry Potter and Fast and the Furious. A couple of family ones, some Toy Story and all that kind of stuff. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Yeah, what's that? £5. Excellent. Up, yep. And we also have Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory for £5, another classic. And we also have The Mask as well. The 4K's come out for that, so I don't need that. Yeah, and over here, we've got some new ones. We've got Sinners for £12 on Blu-ray. Excellent. We also have Orphan First Kill. I believe that's the prequel. I still need to see that one first. I did enjoy the other one though. Jacob's Wife. Who's Jacob's wife? I don't know. Got a bit of Jeepers Creepers. What are you going to do with those peepers? Yeah, and we also have Dr. X. Very nice. And also The Others on Blu-ray as well. I do have the 4K for that one. And it follows over there. We've also got The First Omen. And we've got a lot of games as well. A lot of PS4 games and some PS3 games and that. Down here, because it extends a little bit more, you know. Yeah, we got some Walking Dead stuff. Game of Thrones. We have 2 very nice tins, including Band of Brothers. And we also have the Pacific. I really do hope that they release one for Masters of the Air. They probably won't because it's on Apple, but it would be great to have a matching tin. But we also have Star Wars, so we have Rise of Skywalker on Blu-ray, and we also have The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens as well. All nice matching slips there, so that's pretty cool. The Northman there, a bit of Dark Knight trilogy. Okay, on the 4Ks, let's see what we can find. What is this one? Aggie what? Agga what? I can't read that, it's too small. On the BFI label, £18. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but there you go. We've got Apocalypse Now. What we've got down here, we have got Dangerous... Is it Dangerous People? Dangerous Animals. Dangerous Animals, yeah. And also Dark City as well. The Crow. The Batman over there. We've got Deadpool and Wolverine. No, we ain't. It's just Deadpool, I think, over there. Oh, it could be Wolverine. Who knows who's in these stores? Yeah, a bit of Expendables down the bottom there. And we've got John Wick up here, 1 to 4. So basically 10 quid each. And Jason Bourne as well. He's on the shelf. Just imagine Jason Bourne having a fight with John Wick. Yeah, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? I'd like to see that match. Kingdom of Heaven there as well. And we've got some Mamma Mia. We've got the latest Mission Impossible down there as well. And we also have Master and Commander, The Far Side of the Bloody Hell. How much? 30 quid? I'm sure it's a lot cheaper than that in HMV. Flipping heck. Dear me. What else have we got? We've got Cobra. Yes, Stallone. That sounds more like Arnie. And if you want the boys, oh, we all love the boys, don't we? Oh, that sounds a bit gay, doesn't it? Yes, you could pick this one up. Not the boy, but there you go. A Better Call Saul as well. So, fantastic show there. We've got a Doctor Who there with old Matt Schmiffy boy. And that's really nice because it's got a lovely lenticular. We all love lovely little lenticulars, don't we? Oh yes, I adore them. And we also have a couple of copies of Fantastic Four First Steps as well. £12 each, I think that says. And also How to Train Your Dragon, 12 quid. So yes, we've got about 4 copies. One slipless though, unfortunately. What else we got? Down here we got the old Jurassic World 7 movie collection for £38 on Blu-ray, including the latest one, of course, £39.99. Yeah, that's the HMV price. We've got some Lord of the Rings, so we have the theatrical versions for £15, very nice, in this lovely little box set, very glossy as well. And then over here we've got the Middle Earth collection, yeah, 55 quid, and you get all of the Lord of the Rings, all of the Hobbits, all of the extended cuts, all in one big lovely box set. It's a shame it's not 4K, but Blu-ray, there you go, 55 squiddaroonies. Oh, let's go back and have a look at another lovely lenticular. Yes, Night at the Museum for £1.50. I'd just pay that just for the bloody lenticular. Okay, so I grabbed one thing in CEX. I think it might be out of print, I'm not sure, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. Couldn't find it on Amazon, couldn't find it on HMV. I think it goes for about 20 quid or so on eBay. And I'm sure I haven't got it in the collection. I thought maybe Jamie had sent it to me, but I think it might be another film with the same actor. So I grabbed it anyway. I used part of my voucher because it's a film that I haven't seen and it's a film that I've wanted to see. So I managed to get one. So that's pretty cool. Let's go into our next stop. I think it's there, British Art Foundation. Haven't been in there for a while. Just kind of look see if they got anything. Probably not, because the last time I came up here, they hardly had anything at all. Okay, so we got a couple of box sets up the top here. We got Friends, we got, looks like the entire collection of Dawson's Creek on DVD. That's a very cool box set. And we also have The Sopranos. Now, believe it or not, this is just one series. Look at the size of the box for one series. Flipping Norma. Anyway, having a look at the DVDs, we've got a Merlin box set there. What's that? Crypto? Yeah, Crapto, probably. And we've also got this, get out of the way, DVD. Yeah, we've got the Jason Statham collection. Includes The Bank Job and Chaos as well. Very nice. A lot of the other DVDs are just regular stuff that we see. There's a couple of box sets in there with Friends. What we got down here, let's have a look along here. Oh, we've got The Good Wife, so there's a couple of good TV seasons in it, and Nashville as well. I really enjoyed that, being a country fan, you know. I think they did 5 seasons, and it looks like they've got maybe all 5 seasons here, all sealed. Yeah, and they're all about £2 to £3 each. Some have got slip covers, some haven't got slip covers, but that's very cool if you want to get into that show. It's got Hayden Panettiere in it as well. Awesome. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's a good series. There we go, and there's the last one. One of them's £4 as well. And what? You are joking. You are joking. What the hell? I really don't believe this. I really don't believe this. What in the hell is going on? £4. Sealed. I just bought it from HMV today for 14 quid. No joke. What are the chances? They've even got a couple of other CDs that I actually don't have in the collection, including the last Shania Twain CD there, and they got some Carrie Underwood. I've got this one for £1 there. What else have they got? They did have Leanne Rimes, but they've also got this one with Carrie Underwood for Blown Away, and I don't have that one in the collection, so I might have to grab that one as well. But oh my god, plus I also have eBay for Dummies. This is absolutely ridiculous. I had an intention to buy that CD today. I knew I wanted to buy it. The vinyl was a little bit more expensive, about 30 quid. So I had the intention of grabbing that from HMV. I know it was £13.99. I'd accepted the price. What are the chances that exact same CD in British Heart Foundation sealed for £4? What are the... Right, I need to get a bloody lottery ticket for today. Seriously, what are the odds on the day that I intended to buy that same CD, the sods in British Art Foundation for £4? The universe works in really weird ways. Where's the bloody lottery? Okay, so we haven't been down here for quite a while. We used to go in the Children's Trust there. That was the one that had all those Doctor Who DVDs that time. I don't think they do much media, although I do see a spinning disc thing, you know, one of those spinning storage things. We'll go and have a look though, see if they've got anything. Okay, well unfortunately they don't have much on the old spindly thing. They have Pudsey the movie on DVD, but a lot of this stuff is kiddie friendly stuff and family friendly stuff as well, with lots of animation and yeah, family friends and Harry Potter. So yeah, not much on there. Down the back here, unfortunately, just DVDs, run-of-the-mill stuff, so nothing that you can jump out your skin about. Okay, not much in there unfortunately. I think we're going to do 2 more stops. It's that little charity shop inside the mall, and also that retro one that had all the videotapes. Go and have a look, see what they've got as well. Yeah, that'd be the last stop for today. Okay, so next stop is the Heart of Kent Hospice. Now, from memory, they didn't have much. They only had some DVDs. And then there's the vintage emporium next to it, which had all the videotapes and everything. Let's go in the Heart of Hospice first to see if they've got anything in there. Okay, so unfortunately this shop never really excites me. You got, you know, 4 for £1 with the DVDs and the CDs, but when it comes to Blu-rays, extremely thin. There's hardly anything. There's more box sets and just a regular mill, you know, DVDs and some CDs down the bottom, but I've never found anything in here that I wanted to grab. Okay, I don't know if that got cut off there, but I was in the middle of saying something about that charity shop, and then the doctor phoned, so I had to take the call. Let's go in, last stop today, Vintage Emporium. Go and have a look, see what they've got in there. Okay, so into the retro shop, and I've never seen so many VHS tapes in my life, not even in Blockbuster. There is so much in here. I don't know where they get them all from. Europe, I think I actually do have that. I do have that tape, actually. There's a mixture of everything in here. There's movies. Yeah, we've got Deep Blue Sea there. Pretty cool stuff as well, some of this stuff. Is that the Quick and the Dead up there, I think? A load of Bond stuff there, the old James Bond ones. Predators. So there's all sorts. There's like, you know, nature ones. There's music ones. We've got a bit of classic TV with Dad's Army there. There's football. There's all sorts of stuff. Cricket. You wouldn't believe what they got in here. So if VHS is your name, this shop is the game. And up the top here, we got a lot of DVDs as well. Nothing that took my interest, but all these Friends VHS tapes and also the Boardwalk Empire DVDs there are all pretty cool. Down here, it says horse books there, I think. Another load of VHS tapes. Look, X-Files, we've got The Chamber there. An absolutely fantastic one here, Saving Private Ryan. I mean, some of these you could just buy just to collect and just put on your shelf as little display pieces of those bygone years gone by. Yeah, so much great stuff in here as well, including this one, The Avengers. Not the MCU, but the old Rafe Fiennes one with Sean Connery and Uma Thurman. I mean, I do have this on Blu-ray, but it's a very rare find these days. Down here, you've got Star Trek everywhere. I used to have all of that lot back in the day. What else have we got? Load more here. Look, you've got all sorts of weird VHS tapes, all to do with bloody everything. So, yeah, I don't know if they're still adding stuff or they've just never been able to sell them. But up here, we've got a lot of cassette tapes as well. Not anything that I'd pick, unfortunately. But here's the Blu-rays. Again, run-of-the-mill stuff. A lot of stuff that you can find in various charity shops and bargain bins and things like that. We've got a season of Modern Family there as well. Of course, we got the Avatar there, which is in every shop ever known to mankind. Battleship up the top there again is a very common title, Suicide Squad. Valerian there, which actually I do enjoy. I actually really like that film in 3D. It's pretty good. Ted 2 there as well. Another load down here. Some Bourne Legacy and Limitless. We've got Lion there. Some Batman. Again, another copy of Avatar and Black Swan, Kick-Ass. So all the usual stuff. But you would not believe this. Look. A 4K. I have found a 4K. I wonder how much it is. I'm going to ask them on the way out. Oh my God, what is going on today? Not only did I find that brand new sealed CD that I just paid 14 quid for 4 quid in British Art Foundation, I just found a flipping brand new 4K Cutthroat Island in that shop. You ain't going to believe how much you wanted for it. Seriously, I need to do the lottery. Okay, so back to the car after quite an extensive walk around the Maidstone town centre, visiting charity shops here and there, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. I know a lot of people poo-poo charity shops, you know, it's a waste of time, but I've had pretty much good results today. I will show you everything when I get home. There's a bit of a story as well, which I'll explain when I get home. But we better get on the road. I just had to put some windshield washer in the car because it's a bit dirty with all the salt from the roads. I think there might have been some banking problem today because my Nationwide card was declined at Morrison's this morning, so I had to. Then I tried to use a Capital One credit card and that got declined, so I had to use my other credit card, which got accepted. And yes, there's money on all of them. And then I used the same declined card in Asda and it accepted it. And then up here, HMV declined it. And then I've just gone to buy something in Greggs with my Nationwide card and it declined it, so I had to use the Capital One card. So I think there's a problem with banking. I know we've had banks going down and stuff, but I guess in a way this kind of like concretes in why cash is so important, because if all the banks go down, if the whole banking system goes down, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Yeah, so luckily I had some cash on me, but that shows the importance of cash. Right, okay, so let's go home. I'll show you what I picked up today. Quite a few things actually, in various shops, charity shops, that other shop, HMV, CEX. So I've got a busting bag. Plus also I should have 1 or 2 things delivered at home. Right, okay, let's get out of the car park before I get charged even more and then that get declined. I'll see you back home. What a day. What a weird day. Seriously, this is probably one of the weirdest Blu-ray hunts I've ever done. I'll explain everything in a minute. I'll go through everything in a minute. It's just one of those weird ones. Right, okay. Let's get on to stuff that I've picked up and had delivered. Now, I went into HMV to pick some stuff up. I knew I was going to pick up at least 1 movie. I did pick up 2, but also I knew which CDs I wanted to pick up. Because I'd seen them before in the shop and I knew which ones I wanted to pick up. So, and this one I wanted to pick up because it was cheap, because it had been reduced. Whereas the last time I looked, it was still full price. So I picked up Brett Young, his first album, reduced from $11.99, then $10.99, and now down to $4.99. So I'm really happy that I managed to pick this one up because I've got 2 of his other albums in the collection, including 2.0, which is his latest one, and Ticket to LA, which I also picked up for about 5 quid. But I don't have this one. So I love this one. This is probably my favourite album from his. It's got In Case You Didn't Know, and Sleep Without You, Mercy, Olivia May. So it's got some fantastic songs on it. So I'll be sticking that on. I definitely wanted that one physical in the collection. So I'll be looking out for a few other ones as well. Okay, so that's 1 CD out of the way. Right, second CD. Okay. Megan Moroney, country singer, a new artist, a relatively new artist in the last year or 2. Includes the hit single, Am I Okay? Okay, I knew I was going to buy this today. It was either going to be on vinyl or it was going to be on CD, but I decided to go with CD rather than the vinyl. The vinyl was about £30, I think £30.90. I don't think it came with any specific coloured vinyl. I think it was just normal black. So I decided to go with the CD. £13.99. That's the end of it. That's the end of it. And then, as you saw there in British Heart Foundation, £4, brand new, factory sealed CD, exactly the same of what I just picked up. What are the bloody odds? Seriously, what are the odds? I mean, I could have picked it up last week. I could have picked it up the week before. I could have gone to a different shop. But on this specific day, on this specific Blu-ray hunt, where I knew I was going to pick that up, I had the intention of picking that one up today from HMV. That one was also in the charity shop. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. Okay, so there we go. So that's that one. So I'm going to obviously keep the charity one. I'm going to keep the one from the charity shop. And I'm going to take this one back to HMV, still sealed with a price on it, with my receipt, swapping it for another CD. Best thing to do. It's just, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It's just weird. It's just weird. Also in that charity shop, the British Art Foundation, I found a couple of other albums as well, which are missing from the collection that I really wanted, including Carrie Underwood, Blown Away, which I have most of her albums. I don't have Blown Away though. And this was £1. £1. It's like someone offloaded a load of country albums. Whether or not they've given up and decided to go with rap or something else, or maybe they just don't play music anymore physically and just stream it. But that doesn't explain how that one is still sealed, unless they had 2 copies. So yeah, Carrie Underwood there, Blown Away, and also Shania Twain. I do believe this was her last album, Queen of Me. This was also £1, and I never picked this one up before. It's got Giddy Up. Yeah, what is it? 2023. So it's got to be her latest one that came out. And it comes with everything in there. You know, you've got the CD there, and yeah, just a few fingerprints on there. So again, another CD that's £1 that I just picked up. Right, stay sitting comfortably because this gets weirder. So you know they say things come in threes. Well, in the Emporium, the Retro Emporium, I found a 4K sealed of Cutthroat Island. Okay, yes, it's not unusual to find to find a 4K in a charity shop, or some. This is more of a knick-knack shop, a second-hand knick-knack shop than a charity shop. I don't think it's a charity shop anyway. Yeah, and it was just sitting there on the shelf, and I thought, I don't know, shall I grab it? I mean, how much are they going to want for it? You know, because I've seen 4Ks in British Art Foundation before over Canterbury, and they wanted nearly £20 for them, where you could still buy them for £20 in HMV. So I walked up to the counter and I said, how much do you want on this? 50p. 50 bloody p for a sealed copy of Cutthroat Island on 4K. It's insane. What is going on? Don't worry, the story's not ended yet. The story goes on. So yeah, I've already got this on 4K, but I could not leave that there for 50p sealed. So I don't know, I might give it away, or I might just trade it into CEX and make myself a little bit of profit. But to find that 4K and only want 50p, I was expecting maybe they were going to say £7, £8, something like that, or even a tenner. But 50p, they obviously don't know what a 4K is. Okay, before we get on to the other stuff, let me tell you the last part of this story. Okay, now, you know my cards were going down left, right and centre today. I had 20 quid cash in my pocket. So I've decided to buy a few things with cash during the daytime, including going into Card Factory, buying a lot of Christmas cards. And then I was left with some coins. By the way, that Cutthroat Island for 50p, I had two 20p pieces and a 10p in my pocket. 50p. Didn't even have to break a pound. I gave them that money for 50p. Now it gets weird. Because then I've got £5 left, all in pound coins. And I thought to myself, these little sods come around in threes. I need to do the lottery. And the Euro lottery on Tuesday is £120 million jackpot. And I figured, just get 2 lucky dips, £2.50 each. So I said to myself on the way back from the mall, the first newsagents you come across, go and do the lottery. So I walked across the road out of the, outside of the building. I went into this like little, I don't know if it was Polish or one of the kind of foreign newsagents that sell a lot of foreign food and that for people. And I went in there and I said to him, do you do lottery? And he said, no, unfortunately not. Which, okay, no problem. So I just wandered up the town and I knew what shop I was going to come across. I was going to come across formerly WH Smith's or TG Jones as it is now. So I went in there, went over to the counter, no one there. The bloke was just putting a few boxes up. He said, I'll be with you in one moment. I said, okay, I'm not in any rush. I had £5 coins, £5 in coins on my hand. I was just standing there casually, just waiting for him to finish. I looked to my left and on the wall was a poster. I wish I bloody videoed it now. It said, Tuesday, Euro Lottery, £120 million jackpot. And beneath it, in bold letters, it said, do a lucky dip, and underlined, now. So, things come in threes. So I'm thinking, oh my God, is somebody sending a signal to me? Is somebody telling me that I need to do this? So, of course, I got a lucky dip, or 2 lucky dips. So I'll let you know how I get on. If I do win the 120 million, then there are forces at work beyond our imagination. If I don't win the 120 million pounds, then okay, the third thing will probably come along at the end of the week, which will probably be me losing another £2 and hitting my 4-stone target that I've lost. But it just seems so weird that all of this stuff happened on this day, not spread over a couple of days. We had the CD in the charity shop. We had Cutthroat Island 4K for 50p. I go in, buy a lottery ticket, and there's a sign that says, do a lucky dip now. It's like it was shouting at me, do it now. So, of course, I did it. So I've got 2 lucky dips. So, yes, it's Monday. So I will let you know tomorrow what the hell happened. Oh, my God, it's mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. Somebody's trying to tell me something. Anyway, so that is the little story. So I hope you enjoyed it. And if you see me going Blu-ray hunting next week, in an Aston Martin DB5 or a Silver Spirit, is it Silver Spirit or Silver Ghost Rolls Royce, you'll know that a few quid came up. Oh dear me. Anyway, let's move on to some other stuff. Okay, so CEX. I found this one in CEX and I couldn't remember whether or not I actually bought it. or it was sent to me. Because I did start to catalogue all of my movies in Blu-ray.com a couple of years ago, but I got so sidetracked and bored that I completely didn't bother with doing it. And I found this one, and I was really intrigued because it is a film that I want to see and that I've been wanting to see for a long time. And that is 1 Hour Photo. And this was £10, so I used my voucher. There was something niggling up here, thinking, I'm sure I've seen something like that before. I know Jamie sent me a Robin Williams film, and I couldn't remember what one it was. And I was pretty sure it was that Christopher Nolan one, Insomnia. But I got home, looked on the shelf. We're doubling up today. Seriously, we're doubling up. Yeah. I mean, this is obviously a UK release because it's got the certificate there. This, I think, must be an American release. It's in a slim case and it doesn't have the ratings on it. And also the logos are in different places. And everything's set out differently on the back. What about the artwork? Okay, so we've got that on there. What's the US one? Yeah, see some nice artwork. So it is a bit of a different one. Yeah, so there we go. So I like the one that Jamie sent me actually. Much nicer, and also in the slim case, and the way that the writing's set out. So I'm going to be keeping this one. So probably what I'll do then, on the same day that I go back to HMV and take that CD back, which I'll probably do in Canterbury next week. As long as I've got a receipt, I can take it to Canterbury, and as long as it's sealed, I'll say, I bought this, but I already got it. Yeah, I'm going to take this one. I'll take this one back to CEX, and I'll just trade it in. 10 quid, I'll probably get maybe £6 or £7 as a voucher for it. But yeah, I was pretty sure that I hadn't got it, but there was still that little niggling thing that told me maybe you have got it. Anyway, there we go. 1 Hour Photo. So that's most of the weird stuff out of the way. There is still another weird bit coming. But first of all, let's move on to the HMV pickups. I picked this one up together. Yeah. I still don't know what on earth is going on here. I mean, is it their lips? It's their lower lips, isn't it? Their lower lips are locked. I mean, I don't know what's going on. It's a horror film. It's excluded from the 0%. What's it? From the money off one, $14.99, because it's a new release, so it's not included in the Black Friday thing. Although it would be nice, wouldn't it? It would be nice for all the new releases to go into Black Friday as well. Certainly get the customers in the door. Okay, so it was Dave Franco. I was thinking it was James Franco. It's Dave Franco and Alison Brie. So there we go. There is the front. There is the spine. And there is the back. So there we go. You can read that. And I was talking to the guy in HMV about this. He said he really enjoyed it. And I said that I was going to be a blind buy for me. So he was surprised by that. DTS HD Master Audio 5.1. So it says it will leave you laughing and screaming. So I look forward to watching this actually. And I'm not going to leave it until like next Halloween to watch, just because it's a horror film. There we go. So there's the disc inside. So that's together. And the last one of the pickups today, also excluded from a promotion. I picked up The Conjuring 4, Last Rites. And I was tempted to get the Blu-ray box set. It was in a slim case. It had all 4 films, so it, less space needed to be taken up on the shelf. But I decided, well, I've got The Conjuring 1 on 4K. And I've also got the third one, The Devil Made Me Do It, as a 4K steelbook. So just grab this one on 4K, and then all I'm missing is the Enfield one. And I've just seen it now. I don't know why, but I've just seen it. Because for me, I thought that's quite boring artwork. All it is a picture of a red devil in the middle of a black background. That's all I saw. I didn't see anything else in the picture until I looked closely. And you can see Ed and Lorraine's faces there. You can see, is that it? That's Lorraine. You can see Lorraine's face there, and you can see Ed's face there. And I take it is that the daughter? That might be the daughter on the side. I'm not sure. But I actually never saw their faces. All I saw was a red devil in the middle of a black background. Weird what the eyes do, isn't it? It's like one of those weird pictures where you're supposed to stare at it, but you're not supposed to stare at it, which I can never do that. I've tried millions of times with them. I just can't see anything in the picture. Yeah. So, yeah. And now when I look at it, I can see it really clearly. It's really weird because I wasn't going to pick this up based on the artwork because I thought that's really crap, lazy artwork. A picture of a black splodged devil on the front of a sleeve. And now there is some artistic... in fact, it's really well done. It's quite well done now because everything is strategically placed to make it look like a devil. And their faces are just in the right place. It's really clever. Really clever. Yeah, anyway, so there we go. So that's the front. It's going to be a fingerprint magnet, that one. There is the spine. There is the back. Hang on, let's get rid of the stickers. It was £24.99. But the stickers tend to cover up lots of stuff on the back that you want to read. Okay, so there's the back. Yeah, so you can read that. So you get a good picture there and read all the text there. Oh, pardon me. Special features and some photos and all that kind of stuff. Text specs and all that kind of stuff as well. So let's have a look inside. Okay, so there we go. Again, a slim black case. Lots of plastic that's just been thrown around. Exactly the same there. And then we just have a 4K disc there, which is black. Excellent. So actually, I'm happy I've got this one now because the artwork is more than what I thought it was. So I'm happy with that. Okay, so they are the pickups today. I did have a delivery, a big box delivery, all the way from China. And I knew that people had started receiving this in the Blue fans community that have purchased from the Debossed website. And I knew what it was. But there is a bit of a problem with it. I will show you. No, it's not dented. It's not scratched. Okay, so there we go. Lots of bubble wrap inside. Some nice protection. And it is also in a nice... bag. There we go. And I picked that out and I thought, hang on a minute, what is going on? And then I realised it's just a steelbook. It should be a double lenticular with a steelbook inside and also a book. It's one of the Blue Fans premium editions that come discless. But all I seem to have received, for some reason, is just the steelbook for Quantumania, which actually does look really nice. It's got some embossing on it there, and on the bottom there as well. So really, it is a really nice steelbook. In fact, probably the steelbook's better than the film. Yeah, so, yeah, so it's really nice because I really wanted that in the collection. And of course, like I say, they come discless, so you just put your own discs in them. But I ordered and paid for the double lenticular edition, which costs £66. So I don't know why just this has been sent to me on its own without the exterior packaging. So I have messaged debossed.co.uk. I've emailed them a few times over the last couple of weeks. Because of my Ant-Man and the Wasp previous release that had a bit of a loose steelbook in it and a few dings. And they did tell me, they assured me that Blue Fans were going to ship me a replacement case, which has not happened, which I've not received. And the last couple of weeks I've emailed them and messaged them and I've not heard back from them at all. I must have sent about 10 emails and 10 messages for debossed.co.uk, and just no one's replied. So I don't know what is going on. But it still came, but just the wrong order, just the steelbook itself. And I've gone on to my order itself and had a look. £66 and I paid, and I've got the invoice and the order number and everything. And it's the full package. It's the double lenticular. So I'm a little bit confused why I've got this. Yeah, whereas I've seen other people on the Debossed Facebook page drop pictures of their double lenticulars that they've received. So I've messaged them again, and I've also posted the picture of this on the Debossed Facebook group to see if I could get somebody to answer me and to work out why I've just been sent an empty steelbook without the rest of the packaging. Because although it's a nice steelbook, I wanted the whole package, because they're supposed to be releasing all of the MCU films as discless editions in these lenticulars. So yeah, so I'll have to wait and hear back from that, but I will let you know what happens. Hopefully I'll hear back within the next couple of days. But like I say, I've sent quite a few messages and emails, and they've just completely gone unanswered, which is unlike them. Because I've always had messages back from them in the past. So maybe they're just too busy with everything. I don't know, but I'll let you know anyway. I think that is it. I think that is everything. So we've had a bit of weird stuff today. I have a lottery ticket, which I might be sitting on a fortune. You never know. And also picking up a couple of duplicates as well. Like I say, it's been one of the weirdest Blu-ray hunts I think I've ever done. But I am happy with the stuff that I grabbed today anyway. It just threw me. Finding that exact same CD in that charity shop, it just really threw me today. And then finding that 4K of Cutthroat Island for 50p also threw me. And I was kind of like, what is going on? This is such a weird day. Other than that, I had a really good day. Yes, there we go. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like it by giving it some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. I'm sure there'll be a couple more videos coming in the next couple of days. Don't forget, next Sunday, the 30th of November, on my YouTube channel, Carlinio's Quiz. Come along at 7 o'clock and enjoy the frolics. And you might even be able to join in with the quiz as well. To see if you're brainier than us lot. Well, me actually. But yeah, there we go. So hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one very soon. Bye bye.